Relationship with you and Gunna right now?
I don't got no relationship, you know.
The internet says you can't make hits without Gunna. So do you think y'all ever make music again?
The internet will say anything. You know how many hits I got?
Absolutely.
And so that don't even make sense, you know?
How much do you pay attention to the internet?
Man, like, I only see what I gotta see.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? And I try my best to just keep going. Then I don't feed into that. I don't read comments and all that. If some shit be the headline, you gotta see it. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I don't even get in like that.
I know Thug says what Wham says goes, but if Thug says, hey, I'm gonna get in the studio, I'm gonna make some music with Gunna, baby, I want you to participate, would you?
I don't see that happening. No, I'm just saying, like, I want you to participate. I don't know what nobody else would do. You know what I'm saying? But just as far as me, you know what I'm saying?
You dropped the 350 record, and you said, ain't never saying nothing about it, nigga, you know you was a rat, and everybody thought you was talking about.
Yeah, but everybody, it's just the internet where they gonna create. I talk about rats in every song I had since I started rapping.
Word.
So now, you know, it'd be like, they just create a narrative and go, I don't need to be talking about a nigga. It's whoever a rat, you know what I'm saying? I'm always gonna look at certain stuff a certain way.
Like, you don't say, oh man, even though you did that, I can still rap with you.
Cause it boils down to the what we rapping about. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't rap about that and you did that. You know what I'm saying? Or you can't really, you know what I'm saying? If I was making Christmas music, I don't give a damn what you did.
Right.
We talking about jingle bells. But talking about what we talking about, doing what we doing, hey now, you know?
Right. It's a different.
And even on that, like I don't even speak on niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The narratives and the this, that, I don't even speak on niggas because it's just, even if it was in the streets, you wouldn't go put up posters saying he a snitch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that ain't how it go. You know what I'm saying? And that's the downfall for it all. Whether people know it or not, rapping in these songs, talking about murders and who you killed and all that. That shit f***ing up the whole program. It's not only f***ing up the hip-hop business, it's f***ing up the way of living for rappers. Because now, like,
Yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as Lil Baby is one of the main conversations in the rap, hip-hop, media, and black urban space right now, getting reshared, reposted as he did 2 new interviews with Charlamagne the God and Lil Yachty. And I had the links in the description where you can watch those in full because he did speak on a lot more business, life, him transitioning to become a rapper, his career, a lot of things that the people really have probably been wanting to hear from Lil Baby, but rappers don't really do interviews like that. And I feel like this was a good time for him to speak because he got a new album coming out next year, Third, the Wham. So it's really the perfect timing for him to get out here and push it the correct way instead of just being quiet and not addressing a lot of the narratives and things like that. As one of the clips that came out, y'all see right there, of course, the conversation with Gunna and Young Thug. That has been one of the main headlines over the past couple years between and out of Atlanta and things like that. Well, are they rocking with each other? Are they not? And Lil Baby got asked it directly from Charlamagne the God, Gunna, and he said directly, hey man, we don't got no relationship. And then he said, hey man, what if Young Thug, because Lil Baby kind of just trying to like keep it smooth, but then Charlamagne pressed on a little bit more. What if Young Thug said, hey man, let's work with Gunna and things like that? He said, hey, I can't see that happening and stuff like that. And he said, hey, this is what it is. Pretty much this is what I stand on. This is where I come from and things. And then it came up a little bit, not named in the Lil Yachty interview, but he basically just saying that, hey, if we coming from this core, this fan base, this part of the game, and this is what we speak on in our music, this is what we talk about in our music and stuff like that, then how can we do this and put this out in the world and things like that as, hey, if we not moving, I can't really get on a song with you. And I just can't knock Lil Baby for what he stand on, what he believe in, and how he feel. Thug already made it very clear about how he felt about it as well. A lot of people were still in denial about it. Some people even tried to say that Lil Baby was just hating on Gunna. And I was like, man, it's one of them things, bro. It just happened the way it happened. The video got seen. It came out. This is just how the game go when your core and your background is from there. Your streets, you might not be doing street stuff no more. You might not be pushing the gangster stuff no more and things like that. But these guys were real friends. These guys were around each other a lot, especially with Lil Baby and Young Thug. Lil Baby credits Lil Young Thug for somebody bringing him in the game and stuff like that. And I know that the people like the music that they drop together and stuff, but this is just how this thing goes at time. Once everything get played out on the internet, people feel away, calls get made. They're just what that is. But I do have to say, I also have to 100% agree with Lil Baby with where the rap game is at now. Niggas talk about these murders, talking about these killings, putting all this street business directly in the music. You're hurting the business in the long run. Yeah, you get hot for a little bit, but you messing up how the whole rappers and the whole game is going now at this point in time. And we seeing that. A lot of people getting indicted. Niggas gotta have wave and more security. Man, it's just getting real out here, bro. So that transition most definitely is something I think that niggas need to do. Nigga, don't get in this music talking about your real crimes that you're doing in real time and killing and stepping and drilling. And he spoke a lot of real stuff in these interviews, most deaf from what I hear and everything like that, from what I didn't caught. I caught the Lil Yachty one, didn't catch the full Charlamagne one. And I will say this, with Lil Baby, this was a good time to roll this out. Do the interviews, man. Like, nobody had heard from Lil Baby in a while. All these narratives online. He addressed the stuff with Michael Rubin. He addressed the other things that niggas was saying. It's probably 100 clips you can bring from this interview, and I'll probably end up doing another one before it's all said and done, where you can have real conversations about, because it's just he one of the biggest artists in the game, and we don't really hear a lot from the biggest artists no more. And I most definitely get it, because you're going to be in the blogs, as you can see right here. When you say something, everybody going to be breaking it down, and it can get nerve-wracking. But when you got something to sell, you might as well go and pop out and do it. And putting it out before the album drops, letting the people hear what's on your mind, what's coming, how you feeling about things, that most definitely does help the album sell. Let's keep it all the way 1,000. Do it before the album drop. Promote the album and sell the album. Have the people waiting on it, so when it drop, okay, let me see what he talking about on here and stuff like that. He also had spoke on the 4PL stuff. Yeah, that was heavy. Talk about Glass Window. I think he said he changed the name too because of the stuff that was going on with the legal situation and everything like that. Said that he was with Thug right before Thug got arrested and things like that. I'm like, wow, nah, he was really close to everything going on, bro. So the way he feeling about stuff is just, hey, this is what I'm standing on right now. But I do feel what he said, like, bro, me coming up as a nigga in a black neighborhood, black school, just being around everything going on, all that, like getting on the internet and making posters and stuff about who telling, who ain't. That's something that niggas who was living that lifestyle, like you would hear it whether you was living it or not. You didn't need to be a gangster. You ain't need to be a killer. You ain't need to be a robber, jack, or crack dealer or nothing to hear about what's going on in the streets. You going to school with niggas, friends with some niggas. You around niggas, you seeing stuff going on, you that might witness it directly, but it's like, okay, whatever, that's what they got going on. But making it to where the whole world getting into this type of conversations, I feel, Lil Baby, hey nigga, we ain't even really supposed to be like addressing all this and talk about all this in that manner, in that way and stuff like that. But, you know, Charlamagne asks, oh man, you know, the fans, they say you can't make a hit without Gunna. Nigga, Lil Baby got some hits. Nah, I don't know. Because I was just thinking about that. I'm like, nah, Lil Baby got a catalog of hits. And I think niggas be forgetting he got hits by himself. He got hits with all type of artists. Nah, Lil Baby got some numbers up there on that board, man. So it ain't even that. I just think that people think like, oh, if I like this artist mode or I don't like this artist mode or whatever artist I like mode, I automatically got to be in competition with the artist he beefing with or the artist that he not seeing eye to eye with or the artist he took a shot at. And it don't be like that, bro. I'm just keeping it 1,000. But the internet is going to do what the internet going to want to do. It just is what it is. We'll see what happens. Both videos coming. All that 1,000 for shit show. Stay on your pivot.